What's going on, guys? Mrpkmon here, and I'm bringing you guys an Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle that I did when in my stream last night against Martin, and I will put his Twitch username in the description below as soon as I figure out what it was. But he brought the Scizor, and the Scizor I knew immediately was going to be a problem for my team, so I have nothing pretty much to take care of it except maybe a Brave Bird from Honchkrow, but he had that Bullet Punch. And you guys are going to see this Scizor gives me a lot of trouble. So let's hop right into this battle. I knew that my Jolteon was going to be able to outspeed pretty much everything on his team, except maybe that Garchomp, but I didn't know if it was Scarfed or not. So he goes ahead and he leads with his Cinccino, and like I said, I lead out with my Jolteon. And I'm going to go ahead and... what do I go for here? I think I go for the Thunderbolt, and he predicts that. He predicts the Thunderbolt and goes out to his Garchomp. So that was a really good prediction on his part. But he doesn't know that I have the HP Ice, and the HP Ice came in handy this battle. HP Ice on a Jolteon is great for coverage. So yeah, I hit him up with that HP Ice, and he said in the stream that was really good. He didn't expect that to come from me. So he switches right out. That's probably the best play on his part because he's not Scarfed, so he's not going to be able to outspeed me. And I go for the HP Ice because I am not messing around with the Garchomp. If I see it on the field, I'm going to try to take it out if I can. So he switches into his Shofu, a Conkeldurr, and I go for Thunderbolt, just trying to take off some, just trying to get some damage on it. He goes for the Drain Punch, and I knew I was going to be able to live it, but I had completely forgotten about the Mach Punch, so I was expecting to get another Thunderbolt off. However, I didn't, and he's going to be able to take me out. So I go into my Honchkrow here, thinking that he'll try to stay in and take the Brave Bird, but he goes out to his Gengar, and Gengar does not take the Brave Bird too well. It brings him all the way down to his Sash. And I was pretty happy about that. I wasn't expecting him to do that much damage, but then again, Gengar is not a defensive Pokemon at all. So I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch here. He goes for the Destiny Bond. I should have gone for the Taunt, being able to go for Sucker Punch very safely on this turn. However, I was not going to mess around with Gengar because it could have had, probably did have that Shadow Ball. And that Shadow Ball, Honchkrow does not take any attacks really too well. It's not very bulky. So that Shadow Ball probably would have killed me if he had gone for it. So I just went for another Sucker Punch instead of the Taunt. He goes back into his Cinccino, and I go out to Reuniclus. I misplayed here. I went for the Trick. And although I trick his Garchomp, you're going to see in the end it would have been better for me to just go for the Psychic here. But like I said, I go for the Trick on his Garchomp. Usually that would be good, but because Garchomp is an attacker, so he gets burnt on his Garchomp, and I switch out, knowing that his next move is not going to be very powerful at all. However, Reuniclus is not defensive. He is specially defensive, and I really didn't want to take too much damage on it. He goes for the Outrage on my Glycer, and that doesn't really do too much damage to me, so I'm going to comfortably go for the Substitute here, knowing that I'm going to get healed with that Toxic Orb, and I'll have that free sub up for whatever he decides to switch into. So it was a really good play on my part, knowing that he's going to die to that burn damage. But the next, now he's going to switch out into this Scizor after his Garchomp, and this is where I could have, this is why I should have gone for the Earthquake, or the Psychic on his Cinccino, instead of that Trick, because I would still have that Trick ready for the Scizor. So I go for the Earthquake here on his Scizor. However, it doesn't do much at all, and he's going to easily eat that up, and he knew that that was going to do too much damage, so he went for the Swords Dance. And now this is scary. Now I got a +2 Scizor on the field. I don't have anywhere to burn it. I lost my Honchkrow. I can't even Brave Bird it. So I'm in a really bad situation here because he can just go for a whole bunch of bullet punches at +2 bullet punch. Even though Glysaur is a really defensive, bulky defensive Pokemon, still a +2 bullet punch is going to do a lot of damage against it. He keeps comfortably taking my Earthquakes and goes for the safe Roost, trying to gain back some of that HP, getting ready for the sweep that's about to happen. And he doesn't even worry about this last Roost. He just goes for he straight up goes for the Bullet Punch. He doesn't care about that 25% HP that he has left. He knows what's going on. He saw my team. He knows that Scizor can pretty much wall everything, sweep everything on my team. So he goes for another Bullet Punch here, and he takes my Glysaur out. And it's not looking good for me. But I send out Sandy, Karate Master Sandy, thinking that I could get a Fake Out and like a Stone Edge off or something like that. Something to try to take out this Scizor. But I am so wrong. Scizor, +2 Scizor. Bullet Punch is going to knock me out for sure. So I'm up to my last 2 Pokemon, and of course they are both Psychic type Pokemon. Psychic type Pokemon do not deal well against a Bug Bite from a +2 Mega Scizor. So he is going to pretty much sweep my entire team at this point. Espeon is my last Pokemon, and he goes for the Bullet Punch. I'm not sure it even mattered. He still had a lot of other Pokemon in his party. It didn't even matter what he went for. He would have still had something for my Espeon. So that was a tough battle for me. That was still a really good battle. I know now that I can't bring a team that doesn't do something against physical attackers. And I should not have lost my Honchko so early. I have a feeling that Honchko could have taken out that Scizor, or maybe even my Jolteon, because it's really, really fast. Jolteon could have gone for HP Ice or something, but after he got off that Sword Dance, that was pretty much it. He had Roost, so he was able to get his HP back, and I lost to that Scizor. The Scizor swept me, but that was a really good match, Martin. Taught me something new, and I'm gonna go ahead and upload more of my Wi-Fi battles to this channel. You guys have been giving me some really good battles on my Twitch, so thank you guys so much for that. All right, and I will catch all of you guys later. Bye.